Let's go straight to Istanbul now and speak to Bahadir Kale Agassi. He is the Secretary General of TÜSİAD, the Turkish Industry and Business Association, an organisation representing 80% of Turkey's foreign trade. Thank you for joining us. Now, without doubt, this is a tricky situation for economic ties. How will or perhaps have these tensions affected Turkish companies, which you represent?
Well, we don't know yet. It's very fresh, of course, as an incident. However, the German companies named in your report are very prominent members of the Turkish business community as well. They are our members, very active members, and we don't have any doubt that they are involved in any kind of illegal activity. This is irrational to think about such things. As we understand, there is no such thing as a blacklist of Turkey, because Turkish government denied that, saying that all the companies doing business in Turkey, especially German companies, are under the protection of the Turkish law and Turkish government. If there are kind of reports, this is what your reporting also has been saying, linked with some individuals employed by some companies, this is different than a company being blacklisted or accused of being involved.
We have heard that the German Federal Criminal Office has informed us here at DW that BASF is named on that list. I mean, don't you think that that could be particularly damaging to trade relations?
But of course, but what we don't understand is the following. Is a company named as an institution, as a company supporting or involved in terrorism, or a company won because some of its employees are linked with a terrorist network? These are completely two different, of course, issues. Therefore, we don't know. However, that will become, of course, clear probably in the coming hours or days. Notwithstanding what will happen, the political tensions, unfortunately, are happening. We, as the business community of Turkey, including the German companies doing business in Turkey, we are very clear about our position. We want Turkey to go beyond the trauma of the last summer's military mutiny. And we want Turkey to go beyond the actual state of emergency and to restore the well-functioning of democracy, rule of law, and respect of freedoms. So,
we understand that, but sorry to interrupt, but we do have to raise the fact that the Foreign Minister, Sigmar Gabriel, has said that Berlin will have to reconsider export credit guarantees. So, I mean, how damaging do you think that could be? Are you concerned about it?
It can be damaging. It can be damaging to those who are not neither the authors nor the practitioners of this political tension. The economic relations, the business ties are between people, between companies, between people who work in the companies, between consumers of these companies. They are not the ones who are creating political tensions, so they should not be the ones who should be victims of political tensions. That will be unjust for people, for citizens, for taxpayers of both Germany and Turkey. Turkish-German economic relations are very fruitful, and thanks to that, those relations are generating jobs in Germany.
We'll have to leave it there,
Turkey.
I'm afraid. Bahadir Kale Agassi, Secretary General of TÜSİAD, the Turkish Industry and Business Association. Thank you very much for sharing your perspective.